In this example, we're going to write an absolute value function that passes through these 3 points. And you'll notice all 3 of these points are going to be intercepts. So we have a couple of x-intercepts and one y-intercept. So let's first start by plotting these things. We have negative 5, 0, and negative 1, 0, and then 0, negative 2. So what we're claiming here is that there's an absolute value, so a V shape, that's going to pass through these 3 points. So it looks like this needs to be one of the legs, and we have this negative 5 and negative 1 that have the same y value, so we know kind of equidistant between them, or this midpoint is going to be this axis of symmetry. So my vertex needs to fall on this line here, x equals negative 3. Okay, so if that's the case, let's kind of work this graph a little and see where that might be. So if it passes through this point and this point, we know this is the part of the line. So this is up 2 over 1. So let's do that again, here and here. So all these points are collinear. And then I wonder if we use that same slope and start our way down, if we'll hit this point. So down 2, back 1, down 2, back 1, down, yeah, look at that. So that right there is what this absolute value graph is going to look like. So we start up here at the vertex and we work our 2 legs. This vertex looks like the ordered pair negative 3, 4. Okay, so that's going to be important. And the slope that we used here was 2. This one was negative 2 and this one was positive 2. So we know the absolute value of A is 2. We know that this graph opens downward, so we know A is negative. And we know our vertex is negative 3, 4. And of course our vertex is HK. So I think we have all the information we need. A is negative and 2, so A is negative 2. H is the x-coordinate of the vertex, so negative 3. And K is the y-coordinate of our vertex, so positive 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and write our function. And here's our general form. We have the absolute value function here given by f of x equals a times the absolute value of x minus h plus k. So let's go ahead and write that. F of x equals a, which is negative 2, times the absolute value of x minus h. H is negative 3, so we'll be adding 3, and then plus k, which is positive 4. So here is the function then, f of x, for the graph of an absolute value function that has these 3 intercepts as points. And we found that by going ahead and plotting all 3 of these points, knowing we have some symmetry here, so we were able to draw our axis of symmetry and then work our slopes from there. So here's our function once again.